Hello, and welcome to my podcast. This is my website, jameslaguerre.com. No vax, no mask. No vax, no mask. And I'm going to scroll down to a blog post I haven't done a podcast on yet. And it is, sorry about that. Oh, okay. It's so brazen. Um, it's so brazen. And the categories are Alex Christoforou, beneficial ownership, which is something I did not understand until just recently. Depleted uranium, or DU, Edward Dowd, George Robertson, Gloria Swanson, J6 and election fraud, John Rubino, Mario Ineco, neutron bomb, replacement migration, the Great Taking, which is related to beneficial ownership, Trump 2024, and uncategorized. Heaven for criminals, come to the USA, no paperwork, no waiting. Electronic assets to be seized, it's so brazen, the very idea of private property. Episode 626. Supreme Court could overturn Trump indictments. Free January 6 detainees. Human events daily with Jack Posobiec. A delicious slice of karma. You're not going to believe what BlackRock says in these newly released documents. Sale Daddy 1. This is a painting, I believe, the Asiatic Squadron destroying the Spanish fleet in the Battle of Manila Bay on May 1st, 1898. Okay, so Shanghai links gold to LME in major blow to LBMA and COMEX. Mexico 64. Breaking CIA puppet Smith to prosecute Trump, the Prather Point. Colorado Supreme Court disqualifies Trump from 2024 ballot. Pauses ruling to allow appeal. December 19th, 2023. Theodore Roosevelt statue removal begins at Museum of Natural History, January 20th, 2022. So that was almost 2 years ago. It was dedicated on October 27th, 1940. Cast by Gortham Manufacturing Company, Providence, Rhode Island. Okay, it's actually Gorham Manufacturing Company, American silver manufactory, founded 1831. The Gorham Manufacturing Company was one of the largest American manufacturers of sterling and silver plate and a foundry for bronze sculpture. Equestrian statue of Theodore Roosevelt, New York City. This is the same artist, Fraser's sculpture, The End of the Trail. He also did this, the creator of the statue. The equestrian statue of Theodore Roosevelt, New York City. And this is in Wikipedia, equestrian statue of Theodore Roosevelt by James Earl Fraser. Year 1939. Type bronze. Okay. So let me go back to, I'm just going to X out of that. Okay. equestrian statue of Theodore Roosevelt is a 1939 bronze sculpture by James Earl Fraser. It was located on public park land at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. The equestrian statue depicts Theodore Roosevelt on horseback. Walking on either side of him are two men. On one side, a Native American, and on the other, a sub-Saharan African. The statue has provoked increasing criticism for its hierarchical implications, and there were calls to remove it beginning in 2017. They have it's by whom here? So that's according to Wikipedia. Statue. John Rubino, death spiral ignites opportunity in the miners. Not investment advice. Okay, Alex Jones, December 19th, 2023, border completely overrun, news reports and analysis. U.S. opens new front in Middle East. Oil and gold higher as Red Sea attacks escalate. The Great Taking. This is a movie. It's free. Let me just click on it. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, the Great Taking by David Rogers Webb. I'm going to reverse now. Israel and Cultural Nihilism. Victor Davis Hanson. He's a scholar in California. The Big One. Let me explain. Financial turmoil explained. U.S. forms 10-nation coalition to attack the Houthis. Who are they fighting for? The PAC attacks one. Emil Kozman. Every restaurant is closed in San Francisco. I don't remember what street this is, although he does say it in his blog. This is San Francisco. Metal Leo at Leo Metal Traveler, 44.1 thousand subscribers, 312 videos. Entertainment, adventures, and everything content. Okay, so BBN December. Okay, so that's the I forget right now. Brighteon network. BBN stands for something, okay? December the 19th, 2023. Israel accused of secretly deploying neutron bombs in Gaza. Depleted uranium, DU, uranium-235. So, so let me just go to uranium-235. So this is Wikipedia. U-235 redirects here. Okay, uranium-235, 235U or U-235 is an isotope of uranium making up about 0.72% of natural uranium. So this is, it gets complicated, but it is fascinating. So we have nuclear fission seen with a uranium-235 nucleus. I'm going to go back to BBN. Okay. So Trump's polling numbers keep rising. At this point, it even confuses me. Okay. U.S. prepares Yemen conflict. Financial Times, or yeah, Ukraine theory of victory. EU goes after X, uh, formerly Twitter, I believe. Tucker, yeah, X. Okay, Tucker, no to VP Haley. So no to Nikki Haley. Alex Cristoforo, the real fly, and the real at the real fly. That's you know, that's on Twitter. I'm pretty sure. Let me click on it. Yeah, it's on Twitter. The Fed is dead. Their only tool is narrative with George Robertson. This is a playlist of Hannibal. If you're interested in that history, Shanghai links gold to LME in major blow to LBMA and COMEX. Manico 64, the yen carry trade. Mario Ineco, large banks and central banks use OTC derivatives to manipulate gold and silver markets. Germany deploys 4,800 troops on Russian border. Buys shells for Ukraine. 400 million in a depression. Emil Kozman. It's $400 million. Okay. Alex Jones. World War III update news reports analysis Infowars. Market report December 18th, 2023. Financial turmoil explained. Kunstler.com. Podcast. Kunstlercast 390. David Rogers Webb. The Great Taking. The Great Taking. Movie can be watched for free. Many shipments halted through the Red Sea. BBN. Brighteon Broadcast Network. December 18th, 2023. The Great Taking. How they plan to steal everything from everyone. Changes in the Uniform Commercial Code. Beneficial ownership. Legal mechanism to take your assets in place. BBN Broadcasting. Electronic assets to be seized. Vista warns gunpowder prices to go through the roof next year. Dissolving nation states, the UN agenda. Today's broadcast and partial transcript, see below, reveals the nefarious plan of central bankers to quite literally steal everyone's assets in the next great debt collapse. The debt can't be repaid, so what will happen instead? Heresy Financial. The plan to usher in CBDCs in 2024 with Edward Dowd and Daniela Cambone, ITM Trading Incorporated. This is bad news for the banks. Real Estate Ninja. Remembering Gloria Swanson, The Hidden Life of Sunset Boulevard star. America, Freedom to Fascism. Aaron Russo, 2000. The big problem behind shrinking cities. Endurance, how a stranded crew survived 2 years in Antarctica. Great endurance. Okay, court rules squatter owns home and can sell it. Steve Leto. 10 American cities that are dead forever. Why these states want I-69 so bad. The superhighway revisited. 16 biggest chains in America that will collapse. Photo by Art House Studio on Pexels.com. So let's see here. This is, I believe this is Antarctica. And, okay. The Endurance, 1912 ship. Endurance was the three-masted barkentine in which Sir Ernest Shackleton and a crew of 27 men sailed for the Antarctic on the 1914-1917 Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition. And there's a picture of the Endurance. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I wish you peace, and I wish for peace throughout the world.